As you can see, I put my safety glasses on because I had to cut away at some of this car for this Snabb intercooler. You got those ribs up there. Had to cut some of that away. And down there, I had to cut that away because the condenser gets pushed forward. And I got a notch on both sides. So I should be able to get this intercooler pushed far enough forward so that I can put my piece up there that holds my relays. Because the package is a little thicker and this intercooler doesn't have this notch built into it. This is the notch that I'm referring to. The OEM intercooler and the D088 intercooler has this little bump there that allows this intercooler to clear that. And since the Snabb one doesn't have it, at least the one I bought didn't, you got to cut that stuff out of your car or your intercooler pushes back into the engine bay. So let's see if I can get this thing to fit this time. Sad part about it is I've had this intercooler probably 6 or 7 years, never opened a box because I bought 3 of them at the time. And the first one was installed on the S70 and the fitment was so difficult that I never put it on the other cars until recently. See, this is where this notch should be near the top. A bevel should be here so it'll fit in the front of the car. And I don't even think I have the hose for this top piece to fit. So that may be a problem. I may not be able to drive my car until I find one of those hoses. May have to jump online and see if I can order one, but I'm gonna install it. And I'm getting ready to show you how these holes here don't line up properly. You gotta wrestle with those. I wonder if this one's different from the last one. I can't even get the radiator in here. It's like this pipe and this pipe is too close together. So I'm gonna measure this. On the other one, I doubt I'm able to use this. See, the radiator intercooler should have this much space. I got like almost an inch space there and almost a ½ inch space down there. But on this thing, it's touching top and bottom. I don't even have any space on it. Of course, and if I do anything to modify my radiator, I lose my lifetime warranty. So I don't even know if I'm able to use this thing. Let me measure this radiator versus my old one and then measure from here to there. I may ask them to take this back or give me my money back. So from there, that opening to this opening is 18 3/4. Let's go check this one over here. Ugh. From that opening to this one is 18 1/4. I'm missing a ½ inch here. So this thing don't even fit. Let me contact them, see if they'll take this thing back. In the meantime, I'm going to put my old intercooler on because I don't have 3 days to wrestle with this. The radiator, original radiator, is 42 centimeters, almost 16 1/2 inches. The new radiator is almost 43 centimeters, 17 inches. Top to bottom. It may be just because it has some extra metal down there. It looks like this metal comes up a little higher. Yeah, so it's just a metal trim thing. So from the bottom to the hole up here is 41 centimeters, a little bit longer than 16 inches to the hole. Here, same, 41, 16 and 1/8 to the hole. So this radiator is very close to the same size. This rim up here is higher on this aftermarket one than the original one, but that also would make a difference on getting it to fit in here. So I got two struggles here. This being lower than normal, that's a 1/16 of an inch away from being 17. Over here, this is dang 3/8 from being 3/8 shy of 17 inches. So I don't even know if this one will give me the clearance on this goddamn intercooler situation. Look like this notch out of it right here will probably make a difference. Well, I have a fitment issue with this O'Reilly's radiator. That's the part number there. Murry is the brand. This trim up here is too long. The core is about right. So the core, 15 in, I guess that's 3/8 of an inch. Over here, the core is 15 in almost 3/8. It's 5/16. That's close. However, the trim on here with the core is 16 in, gosh, I guess that's 7/16 here. And over here, the trim is a 1/2 inch longer, 16 and 15/16. When you add that 1/2 inch to the core, it falls inside the intercooler for this vehicle. However, this pushes it down, and then the extra material down cuts into the space that your intercooler hose needs to connect on there. You're not going to be able to connect the intercooler hose unless you trim this here and here. I could trim that. That may void my warranty. I don't know. I guess I'm going to run with the punches because I really don't have time to be fooling around with this. And man, that makes that close, and that makes that impossible. So anyway, let me go ahead and put this in. I'm going to trim these two little pieces. Hopefully that won't void my lifetime warranty. I did have to trim some of that on there, and I'm going to have to put the clamp on before I put the hose on, because the hose is going to touch the bottom of the radiator. Let me go ahead and drop this in because I don't have all day. It's about to be night in a couple hours.